filmed this once, but it was way too long, of course, so I'm gonna do it again. I just want to talk about the assertion that the boys don't care about their fans, because it pisses me off. Like, I feel like this fandom is so fucking entitled to, like, they feel like by supporting them, that means that they're entitled to certain things. Or they can, like, they're entitled to stalk them everywhere they go, and, you know, stuff like that. And I feel like just because they don't care about you the way that you want them to care about you doesn't mean that they don't care at all. Yeah, okay, so they've said in the past, like, oh, we would date fans. Honestly, I don't think that's true. I think that they were told to say that because a lot of the market for this is like, oh, one day you'll have a chance with one of them, and that's bullshit. I mean, let's be real, that's kind of bullshit. Like, I'm not saying that they would never date a fan, but, like, it's unlikely. They were probably just told to say that because, you know, like, oh, give them hope. And that'll keep them buying CDs because teenage girls can be delusional. Obviously. Well, any teenager can be delusional. And I feel like they care a lot about their fans and they don't get any appreciation for it, and that's kind of what I was getting at in my first attempt at this video, but I just rambled for way too long. I feel like they do so much for them and they get no appreciation for it ever. Like, they're so nice to their fans. They always say, Harry is always taking pictures with them, and like the others take pictures with them too, and they're just always stopping to say hi to fans and stuff like that. They don't have to do that. They don't have to stop and talk to you. They don't have to stop and take pictures with you. They could be like, get away from me. If they really did not care at all about you and your wants and your needs, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't stop and take pictures with you. It's not in their contract that they have to do that, and they're not forced to. In fact, most of the time, I swear, they're told not to take pictures with fans, and they do it anyway. I've just heard stories that, like, their security is like, come on, and they're like, no, I want to take pictures with them. If they didn't care about you, why would they do that? Like, if they didn't give a shit about you and all they cared about was money, they wouldn't take time out of their day to take pictures with you and to talk to you. And I feel like the assertion that they're obsessed with money is also really false, because a lot of their money comes from merchandising and advertising, and they're really resentful of that, as we have noticed in the past. Like, they make snarky comments about, you know, like, oh, we know about toothbrushes, like, I roll. They clearly don't like the fact that they have to do all this merch and all this advertising and sponsoring, and that's where a lot of their money comes from. So why wouldn't they be more embracing of that if they were really obsessed with money? And also, like, they only care about their sexual needs and stuff. I feel like they have portrayed themselves as very respectful towards women, and, you know, I have never seen them be really misogynistic towards anybody. Maybe I'm mistaken, but they don't seem to be very misogynistic at all. In fact, they seem very respectful towards women. You know, Harry is always giving, you know, kissing girls on the cheek, and of course, people misconstrue that as, oh, he's trying to get in their pants. Like, no, that is not what he's doing. He's being polite. But of course, everything Harry does gets misconstrued as, oh, he's a player. He's probably gonna fuck that girl. Like, it's so stupid. He can't be polite. Like, in that one fucking interview where he kissed the girl on the cheek, and she was like, ooh, I have a kiss from Harry. And then she said, like, oh, Harry asked this receptionist out on a date, when that wasn't him, it was Zayn. So that everybody's just buying into that stupid image for him. Like, he can't do it. He can't be polite. He can't be polite because then he's being flirtatious. And it's really stupid, and he gets all these stupid articles written about him, how he's like a huge slut. And he's stated several times it's not true, yet things continue to get written about him and he just doesn't complain. And I think that's very gracious of him, like he's a really gracious person, and I feel like all of them are really down to earth and they just get like no appreciation for it at all. Like, oh, he stopped for a picture with me. That's it. That's all he did. All he did was took a picture with me. Like, ugh, like what else do you want them to do? Like, do you want them to go down on you like after the concert? Like, what do you want from them? I don't understand. And like, do you want him to give you a fucking diamond ring and say I'm gonna marry you after this tour is over? Like, what do you want from them that they haven't already given you? It's so frustrating. And they do so much and they get no appreciation for it. They don't get recognition by anybody for the nice things that they do for their fans. Nobody's like, oh, Harry Styles, he's such a nice guy, he always takes pictures of fans. Like, he never addresses rumors about himself. Like, that's really good. That's really good character. Nope. He just fucks every girl he sees. One Direction does charity in Africa. Harry Styles fucks every girl he sees. That's ridiculous. If I was in the band, I would get fucking pissed. I'd be like, okay, we're doing all this shit, and all you care about is who he's not fucking? Like, they're used. They're pretty much have become a brand at this point, and yet still nothing they can do is satisfactory. Like, they just get criticized and criticized and criticized and criticized, and like, they seldom complain. I mean, they do sometimes because they're human. Like, people just shit on them constantly. They won Worst Band at NME, at that fucking stupid award show, or whatever, the magazine award. For Worst Band? Like, fuck you. I don't even listen to One Direction's music, and that pisses me off. Like, it's so elitist. Like, oh, you're not alternative or indie? You suck. Like, no, you're pretentious. And Harry got Villain of the Year. What? Like, he's such a nice person, and he gets Villain of the Year, and all he says is like, oh yeah, thanks guys. Like, it just really bothers me that these are such nice, genuine people, and all they do is get shit on all the fucking time, no matter what they do. Charity work, don't really care. All I care about is that Harry is a whore. That's literally all that people say about this band, is Harry is a whore. And it's totally unfair, because they do so many things that are good and great, and they're so nice to their fans, and they put on a good show, they're funny, and they do Twitter questions, and they're silly, and they're just really energetic. Despite being overworked, they're always energetic, and nope. The music sucks. They're bored, nobody cares about their well-being. Fans should be allowed to grab their dicks and harass them all the fucking time. It's bullshit. Shut the fuck up and appreciate what they give you, because it's already a lot. You're lucky that these boys have managed to keep their heads on straight with all the crap that they are put through. Anyways, that's all I want to say. Stop being so entitled. Appreciate the boys, because they're great, and they're wonderful, and they're sweet, and they don't deserve any of the crap that gets thrust on them every day. Okay?